Hello, so let's relax with a nice hand-drawn game which is a puzzle game but doesn't have any storyline elements in the classical sense, meaning it doesn't have any dialogue, some animations, the surrounding environment and some other things. We'll play again. This is in Romanian by the way, and I will keep it in Romanian just because I don't get to play a lot of games that have the Romanian localization. Yes. I already finished the game and I can say it's quite a bit of a challenge sometimes, especially because you can miss out certain locations or certain interactions that make no sense. So we're just resting along all of our comrades when a bug decided to be annoying. Which is basically the whole story of the game. Yeah, but if the developers want some feedback or are not sure how to improve the game, I would suggest they should mark all of the locations you can go to. And also implement some fast travel, because that was the major problem. I think you can complete this game in 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 hours, depends on how you do it, but you can complete it in, what, 40 minutes? And it has zombies and, well, I guess you are a skeleton, zombies and alien bugs. They stole our coin. He stole the coin now. Maybe a little easier to see the items. Yeah, that's just Romanian. It says click to skip story. Oh, we're sleeping so well. And I wanted to sleep 5 more minutes, but no. The caffeine just disintegrated. And we need to find where the people of the flag are, or you can tell us more, because I think we have forgotten most of all of our memories, to be honest. But we just need another coffin to sleep more, alongside our friends. Go to the living beings. Now you can press this little star to show all of the interactables in the level, and I recommend you do this all the time, otherwise you'll not figure it out. This is the lock. I'm not sure what this does. And you can also make this little game happen, where it will show you the hints. I'll only do it once, but not here. It's one of the bigger problems of the game is that some interactables are not very clear. You can click on the hand, or you can click on the shackles. And the description of the items will actually tell you what to do. That's part of the cannon. See, we still have a bit of muscle on our bones. Then we have a cannonball. Anyway, the story is interesting in many ways, but I hope they make it a proper game, not a puzzle game. Maybe they can at some point implement some RPG mechanics to it, because they plan to make more parts of the game. I don't know. Maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 years they can make a more interesting game than just puzzle elements. So again, it's not clear how you're supposed to do certain things. The hand of a friend. He is bored and wants a coin. We have a coin over there. And also, the interactions between the items can be a little frustrating. For example, you cannot put the shackles on the hand, but you can put the cannonball in there and then you can interact with it. So yeah. Sorry, little bug. I need that coin. It can be a little gruesome sometimes, so I don't recommend it to small children. Golden doubloon or galleon. He's just bored, he wants a coin. Then he'll help us escape this little area. That unlocked something, I'm not sure. I guess that's a area skip if you're not sure how to do it or something. It's creepy, it's weird, it's everything I want from a game. But yeah, if they can use these animations and this art style to make a proper game, I'm not saying necessarily a shooter, maybe a brawler with some RPG elements or turn-based. Even turn-based would have been a great choice. Definitely not Earth or not Earth anymore. Looks like we could show it to that guy. Once again, just press all of the star icons. I'll not use this much because I already know what to do. Looks like the entrance to the temple is guarded by this mechanism over here who shoots spears at everyone. Huh. We're asking where we can find another coffin. I guess you could just go back into the ground, but that seems like it'll be uncomfortable. We got the hook, we can use it on the bug over here. Yes, it's exactly what you think it will be. Yeah, I forgot about this thing, so sometimes it will not let you interact the proper way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you have to do that, otherwise you cannot interact with the items. Which is a very weird design choice, because people will get stuck based on the fact they couldn't interact with the bug the first time, so they can only interact with it after you break the small step. It's looking at us. I'm just creating a little step ladder. Look at that guy over there, I like it so much. A camera? He stole our flag, by the way. So mean. Already important possession, he steals it. If you have nothing in our inventory, so let's go forward. And yeah, this is one part of the game that might take you a lot longer, because you're supposed to see hidden things. So they only use certain mechanics only once. For example, this hidden mechanic, they only use it once, where you need to find an item that is hidden, and you need to repair the tower. The ramming tower. Like we're very strong. Boom. And this little thing over here kept me busy for a very long time, because I didn't understand what to do. We need to put this up. And then push this up. Because you need to go to the inside of this building, which looks very weird. Also a bit of a steampunk game, I don't know. The aliens are the bugs and they're intelligent, but they seem to be having some problems adjusting. Look at that thing over there. I don't know why it's pulsating like that, but it's creepy. Basically an ancient lighter. That's just gunpowder. Here is where things will get a little interesting. Now we'll throw that away. Put it in the back. And that's the whole point of those things anyway. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, just think outside of the box a little bit, and still you'll have to use the star icon a lot. When you only have one interaction available in the level, it will show you. You cannot put that there because you first need to make the fuse, which is the rope. Yeah, like I said, this needs a lot of work because you shouldn't be forced to do it a certain way, even though it clearly makes sense the other way as well. Oh, that was great. And here is the first stage where people get stumped. You have a lot of interactables, but most of them are just storage areas. Just a little cupboard for you to take an item and then never interact with it again. Fuses. Hey, take the fuses. Lazy bones. But there are two types of fuses. Scissors and a bear trap. Some of these items you will use them much later into the game. Nothing here, yeah, and there can be a location with nothing in it. This is a steam generator. I think it took me about 15 minutes to figure this area out the first time. Because that's coal and that's something else to make it burn better. That's a hose over there. So you have to open this thing over here to feed it that stuff. But that's actually the starter. Okay. That's how you use the mechanism in its entirety. Full bucket of coal. Not sure what this other stuff is. Probably something alien. It will start to smoke, and that kind of shows it's ready, and then you can activate the lever. That activates the steam mechanism. And here's the very weird part. You're supposed to interact with this a very weird way. Let me see if I actually remember it the first time. So you change it like this. Doesn't work. You need to put a fuse in it, right? Right. This is where it gets a little trickier. Because you have two fuses. This one is the good one because it interacts with both of these things. Try that again. See, that's the whole deal. You're not sure what will be useful or not. So let's switch the fuse. Because it works, but you need to switch the fuse to the right one, which is this one. And that cuts off the steam from there. And now it will work. Or not. Oh, yeah, now I remember why I got stumped in this one. It's supposed to be doing something, it will not do. Unless it works like that, so weird. And then you need to change it again. Let's go. Let's get out of here. It's powered now. Anyway, I shouldn't have explained it like that, but it's just trial and error. I don't think anyone can remember that. Let's speak with this guy a little bit. Get his boot for whatever reason. Connect those two, but they don't work like that. So this is a connector for the steam pipes. This stole our flag. How cruel. I'll try to show most of the options. Sometimes the wrong option is also nice to see. There are also some areas that have no benefit to the story or to the puzzles themselves. I guess the developer just left them there for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't think we can defeat something with that many tentacles and that has a mechanical brain. And he knows as well the grail stuff. Okay, so we came from here. That means we can go over here. It will bring us over here. We don't need to go there just yet. This is not as complicated as it looks. You just have to remember that once you are done with an area, you don't need to return to it. So as you can see, this is all the possibilities in this area. That means in the third area of the coffin highway, we'll have something to interact with. So we've connected that steam over there, which is important for the next phase. Actually no, I think it's better that we do it like this. You can see where this one leads. The easy puzzle, just click on stuff until it works, which is kind of contrary to what you'd think you'd be doing. So yeah, just click until it works. That solves it, right? Actually, I want to go to the other area if I think about it better. Let's try to do this in a much better way. Now you have access to everything in case you want to do it in a more creative way. Whee! Hop. This is a strange area because you don't have a lot of things to interact with, right? But you need to do something super important here to unlock the next area. Have the harpoon working. Don't forget to replace it with the right fuse after you do the interaction in here. Throw the other one in the water. Sometimes you have to kind of do, I don't know, this doesn't make any sense. Why do you need a harpoon for the bug and then you take the bug out of the water? Then you need to use the scissors. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt them. Not one bit. Look how he has his little leg out. Yeah. Brain, stomach, spinal fluid. I don't think they have a spine anyway. And an alien chip. Very interesting looking. Okay, now we can leave this area and never return. No one will know our crime or hideous crime, right? And that's it, we're done with that area forever. Yes, yes, yes. Hang on. That's the wrong way. Yeah, it's almost impossible to remember this stuff, but just keep trying, you'll eventually get to it. And this is just the easy part. The hard part is much more obscure than this. Actually, I don't remember if we need something from that area. Let's go to this area first. It's more creepy. Still everything we can. This safe is powered. Cannot get what we need from it. Also, let's use the hint system over here because it's a little mini game. You only need to win this once and then you'll know what to do. Click to shoot. By the way, this is a lot harder than it looks, especially until you learn it. Okay. I died because I touched it in the final step. Okay, I'll stop talking because this is super hard if you don't focus. And yes, you're doing this just to get the hint. Which is not exactly a hint, it just shows you the interactions you can do, but not on this level only, which is the weird thing. Because usually it will show you the interactions you can do on that specific level, that specific screen. But here it will show you a lot more than that. It will show interactions that are not on this screen. They are actually very, very far away. Which is why I was so confused. I mean, how? Look at this. This is here. This is not from here. This is not from here at all. Not from here. Here, here, here. Hey, that looks interesting, doesn't it? In a way it does. Nothing here. Okay, let's pull this thing. It looks like a trap, right? Actually, it's kind of a trap. We broke it. Remember to always use the little star. I mean, you can always play along with me or you can just try on your own. But if you're watching the video, probably are stuck anyway. Okay, so we need to talk with the bug. This goes through some water to the power source, which is the ship. It makes it look so easy. And we need the power source for this thing over here. And that's about it for the creepy, weird alien stuff. Now let's go to other creepy stuff, but not as creepy as this. Now this level is weird because apparently we can get a few items very, very easy, but you don't understand what to do with them. That's an interesting magnet you have there. That's actually a very good clue what to do here. Good thing we're wearing a helmet. Don't. Useless item. That's gunpowder. Very important item, you don't want to miss this one. Let's actually use the item, because the first time I was playing the game I couldn't understand what items to use where. So I ended up with a lot of items in my inventory which I didn't need to carry that much. This is magnetic, it doesn't make any sense, but you need to do this for later. They've probably done that at the end of the game. You'll understand a bit later. And there. Nothing there either. That does nothing basically. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's probably still mad at us. The alien chip is actually an eye, something to scan to get access to this area. I don't know why he would throw it away, we'll need it later probably, right? Yeah, I guess that's for making the game a little easier. The game doesn't have a lot of areas per se, it's just that the interactions can be a little weird. Especially over here, since we have some interactions that we don't need to do right now. Shotgun? No, it's just a normal rifle. A flintlock or not. This is one of those things that fires big balls. Now you don't need to do this. This is not actually part of the game. Neither is this one. Yes, tell everyone our sad story. Probably he wants to be free. Yes, be angry. Growl. Okay, let's move this around. Try it again. Guess we don't need that anymore, right? Is that part of the game that doesn't make sense? I just like doing this for fun. That music box. Now you think, well, why do you do that? Well, it says it will distract the bugs, but you need to know what bugs it will distract. And there are these bugs over here. Because you cannot go with the boat on the boat without a paddle. Also, this says you have to put the hand in a certain way for it to sing, which is weird because it's just a luck puzzle, RNG. beautiful and creepy. Let's go back to the little boat and let's go on the adventure. Again, this is one of the puzzles that doesn't really make sense because it never implies that this can be used as a paddle. Oh, actually, it doesn't make sense in Romanian because the translation is so bad, but in other languages it will make sense, okay. Okay, now it makes sense. The boat, of course, is a coffin. Huge, creepy area. UFO, fast UFO, and now it's time for us to learn a little more about the story itself. Before we do anything, let's put the gunpowder with the gun. So they successfully plundered and looted a lot, and the conquistadors arrive on this shore over here, ready to conquer more. But they find a UFO, and the inhabitants of the UFO are not exactly friendly. And somehow the bugs are great warriors. Except for today. I guess they lost their appetite for war today. And then something happens and we cannot die. Ah, that's a good explanation. Aliens. Those are bullets for the rifle. This doesn't actually do anything. Now this is the hardest puzzle of the game. You will never figure this out on your own. It gives you a ticket that doesn't do anything. Empty ticket. And you only have this thermometer over here which doesn't do anything when you click on it, so you don't know what to do. And guess what? You have to shoot it. I guess the logic behind this is that it's measuring the temperature, and if it gets to a certain temperature you can release the water, but it doesn't make sense. Use the boot with the water. Put the boot here. Yeah, take the thermometer first. It records the level of the water, so you get a hint on what to do with it, but you probably will try to put it in the water. So some items will give you a proper hint when you look at them, but still it will not be clear for what purpose. And then you will get kind of another type of ticket that will allow you to drain the water. This is the part of the game that really got me stuck, because you're supposed to go to a new area where you don't see anything. It says it will release the flow of the water, but again, you don't even know that there is another map. So let's go over there. This reminds me of Dead Ahead. I miss playing that game, even though it's only for mobile, and it had the quite, you know, the not pay to win, but you needed to play that game for a year to win it, if that makes sense. I wish it was on Steam. Great graphics, great art style. Yeah, I don't know, I just like all of these animations, the way the world is portrayed. They could make a tower defense game, an RPG, a turn-based game, anything with this art style. I love it too much. Then you can also go over here in this area, and you only need to come here after you get the ticket. Otherwise you'll get confused again, because you don't have a lot of interactables. It's basically a big area. And the story is actually told in a very clever way. So that's a good coffin. We like it. That means our journey is over and we can finally rest. Except this bug doesn't let us rest because it's annoying. So basically this bug doesn't let us rest, and it makes these two bugs fight, and if you try to cross the path over here, they will not let you. I guess these have the spirit of a warrior. And this is the funny part, so let's do it the right way. Put the bear trap over there. And then you chase this bug into the coffin. Close the lid. Man, we're throwing away a perfectly good bed or a perfectly good sleeping spot for the next century. The achievement says solved a family squabble, so I guess all of the bugs are related somehow, and they're just fighting because the small bug made them fight for whatever reason. Because it was annoying. And here you're supposed to drain the water, but you only get a picture of this place, but if you don't come here you'll never know what to do. Yeah, good thing nothing comes out to hit us. And that will open. Set the card over here. That looks like a very, very fun ride. Go clearing. Once again, I think the developer should just give you a little hint of what to do here, which is basically nothing, except get away. It is where they landed with their boats. Probably one for warriors and the other one for the plunder. Or if you want to think of it like this, I mean, it's a theory I have. So they basically found the Holy Grail, and it was said if you drink from the Holy Grail, you become immortal. So all of them drank from the Holy Grail, which probably, I don't know, generated water or some kind of a liquid at regular intervals, and they became immortal and they couldn't be killed by the aliens. So now they're immortal because of the Holy Grail, not because of something the aliens did. Interesting theory. I like it when he climbs this. So rickety and wobbles a lot. And that's it. You don't need to come to this area ever again, and you finished it. But on your way out, remember to look at this chest over here. It's super easy to miss. Let me see if it actually... Yeah, it shows it to you. I guess if you press the star icon, you'll be okay. It's a lamp. Not like one of those Christmas lights, except it's just a line. Like a rope with lamps inside, okay? I had a lot of fun with the game, but it took me so much time to figure out small things like that. And I also lost a lot of time because I was trying to get all of those hints, and the hints don't help you that much anyway. Because they only show you the full puzzle, but not how to get to the step. Okay, so now we have this. I think we can, yeah. Let's go back to the ship because the water is drained and now we can actually enter the ship. And you know, the bugs put the thermometer over there because they needed to know when they can drain the area. And I don't know if I'm not sure if people noticed, but that The ship fell on an iceberg. So where are we exactly? Because we seem to have a jungle. And this is frozen. And I'm not sure how draining the water destroys the iceberg over here, but okay. I guess we drain the water and the iceberg shattered a little bit. Hey, come on, you can enter. It's the bug that is monitoring the power source. This is the super weird part. Sometimes you misclick, you click a little further than you should, and then you don't know what to do. Because the game doesn't tell you anymore. I guess that bug left the ship. Doesn't do anything. Let's interact with it. Like this interaction it does. That's the wrench we throw away. Also need that thing. It's just a flexible leg, as it's said here. Mechanical leg. Let's ask for what's happening. I guess we only distracted it for a second, then it lost its focus. Oh well. Interesting, right? So we need something else over there. And now when you step into this, it actually sticks to your leg. It says only mucus. Combine that. This. Okay, that's so weird. And this is actually more like a safe. And a button. With the delivery. New items for us to lose our mind over. That's a new screen because we broke the first one. It says to fix the core of the UFO. This is to make an uniform hole in a bug. That's not so cool. But I guess I can show what happens if you try to use this without repairing it first. Also, you have to tap left and right, or DNA. This is DNA. So you balance yourself while you go up to this thing. Like it a lot. Now, how does this work? Well, you have to make all of the signals match. So I guess you match the signals by pushing them, pressing them a little. And you also have to make them align, so they have to be the same size. So they're the same size and they should be aligned now. And that's all you need to do, just wait until they are aligned. So basically make them the same size, but this size, and wait until they get aligned. I had to press it one more time so it was exactly the same size, so as you can see this is more stable now. And that's the whole deal with this thing over here. Man, it gave me so much trouble the first time. Because you're supposed to connect the hose to it so you get power to the other place. And That's what exactly the bug was trying to do. Get power to the other place. Let's get out of here. You'd think you'd leave the paddle on the coffin so you don't need to carry it with you, but no. And these developers have a great sense of art, puzzles, artistic design, but also weird, creepy storytelling. I just hope they make it into a full game, not a little puzzle game. This is only the first part. I'm not sure when the first part will come. This is also a mobile game, so I think this was first on mobile and now it's on computer. I don't know, because the game was supposed to come out. I got the key for it, but the game didn't come out. So I'm not sure what they're doing now. I'll just leave it here. I'll just record it and leave it for later to see what happens. Tiny steps. Maybe your character will learn to run at some point. I think how it exactly points where you will go. So that was the UFO, and this is the, I don't know, another core or something. Or the alien hive mind, I don't know, it could be a lot of things. And this looked like guts to me, to be honest. Click on them, click until it's like this. By the way, it doesn't work to activate this before you see the combination. Doesn't work, I tried it. And that's the fuse. We need to replace this one, and now it will have power. I like that here it says you can keep it as a souvenir, but as soon as you replace it, you throw it away. Funny. Now this has power. And this is the creepy weird part. And that's a force field. As you can see, the alien technology is very advanced. That's the breakfast. Okay, let me see if this works before I... No, it doesn't work. Yeah, some puzzles only activate after you did what you had to do beforehand. And guess what's inside this little thingy? It's a supercomputer? No, it's another bug with a weird mouth. So you need to use the connector, connect the device to the bug. And it looks kind of tired and hungry, right? This is a slug and these are just normal bugs. Does it show me the interaction sign? It doesn't. And now it lets you interact with it after it blows up that thing over there. Well, it's still alive, what can I say? And it looks like there are different species. This one has the mouth on the bottom, some of them have the mouth in the front. I think this should kind of activate its feeding cycle, but I guess it was too gruesome and the developer decided not to show it. Meh. Definitely doesn't fit back in. This minigame is weird. I think you just need to press it a couple of times and then it auto-solves itself. Because you don't actually need to play any minigame. I was stuck there for 2 minutes or more trying to figure out what is the right combination, but it seems you just have to press the buttons a couple of times, not actually do anything, and then you trigger the storyline. I'm not sure when this thing fell down, but as you can see from the hint, that is supposed to fall down. It doesn't make any sense when you look at this, because you need to do so many more steps in order to reach this point, but hey, it works. And you might have missed it, because I didn't see when it fell down, and I didn't see it the first time either. And it's to open the safe in the UFO. Well, this one is the easy part. That means you have to go back to the UFO. So probably the game is about 30 minutes long. Maybe even, I don't know, 25 minutes long if you can fast travel. Yeah. I'm not sure what will be the price on PC. I'm not sure what it costs on mobile either. I just saw that there was a mobile version for the game. And the only reason you need to go back to the UFO is to open the safe, and then you need to go back to the place we started, because that's our main mission. I think people forgot our main mission already. Hey, do that, do all of that. Oh, so this guy wants a kitty. Let me see if I can trigger the dialogue. So I suppose in the second episode we'll be back here. That's how cool that is, that city. The Ramshackle Wood city, or whatever it's supposed to be. Because it seems like there are a lot more zombies everywhere, not just the ones who drank the Holy Grail, from the Holy Grail. But this is frozen stuff, it's not actually weird alien juice. Anyway, I wish they will expand this universe. It's quite interesting and fun to look at. I wonder what happened to the other bugs that were just messing around here. Very weird, you wouldn't? Yeah. And you know what you get for all of this? It's just a screwdriver that you can open the control box to the defense system. The first area, which is crazy. I think it's supposed to be a joke. It's quite funny. You did all of this for a screwdriver when you could have just, you know, used the gun to shoot it open. Use another tool, use a harpoon, use anything else to open that box or destroy it. You had so many ways, or maybe use one of these devices to hack into it and disable it, I don't know. Seems like we worked a lot more for nothing. And look at that, that's definitely a ship. I'm not sure how we got in there, because this is definitely not good enough for it to pass. It looks so crazy and fun. He just wants a kitty. I don't know why or how. That was kind of like detailing the war between the humans and the bugs. I guess there was a bigger war between the humans and the bugs, not just the one we saw over here. The little memory. These are the items you are left with at the end. So it's basically 5 items and you only need 1. Launch me. And remember, if you get to this point, you need to use the magnet when you're in this thing over here. So use the magnet, it will draw it closer, and then you can escape. Otherwise, don't bother coming back the way you came, because you cannot escape from there. Also, you can take back the lighter. It looks like these things are expanding and causing spikes to appear, and as you can see, this was a castle, or I don't know, it could have been a lot of things. A monastery, maybe? I just like to see it move. It seems like not something that can move, but it can. Probably could have burned it out. We could have done so many things to this weird structure. We just needed the screwdriver. This is just arrow. Deactivate the chain mechanism. And it definitely looks it's still moving. Definitely looks like you could use it in another place. And that's it. It says wait for part 2. Very cool. So yeah, I needed about 3 or 4 hours the first time I finished it, and now 1 hour. I guess you can do it in about 45 minutes if you remember all of the steps. As the story will continue in part 2. There are 16 achievements. The last achievement I didn't get because it means you don't have to force any clues, but I did activate the clues so I can show you how it looks in the core. That's it. Very cool. See you next time. Bye bye.